In today's breaking story, Trump has been left stunned as MSNBC just exposed his latest desperate lie. Now, at this point, with the constant scandals, it's no secret that Donald Trump is corrupt. Not only is he corrupt, he's not at all dismantling the system he promised to. In fact, he's rigging it to benefit himself.
The people's elected representatives don't represent the people, they represent the donors. And that corruption is why they just defunded nursing homes to cut taxes for the rich. Corruption is why you pay a fortune for prescriptions. Corruption is why your insurance claim keeps getting denied. Corruption is why hedge funds get to buy up all the houses in your neighborhood, driving you out of the market, and then your corporate landlord ignores your calls during a gas leak. Corruption is why that ambulance costs $3,000 after you just had to get your choking toddler to the hospital. So Trump promised to attack a broken system. I get it. Ripe target. But here's the thing, he's a crook and a con man, and he wants to be a king. Yes, the system really is rigged, but Trump's not unrigging it, he's re-rigging it for himself.
In fact, his Republican buddies are already gearing up to rig the release of the Epstein Files, trying to prime people for a conspiracy.
The reason I'm worried about these files now is the fact that the Biden administration, who in my opinion has a history of corruption, has tampered with these files, and we're never going to get to the bottom of it. I think stuff could have been placed in those files. Do I have proof? Well, no, I don't, but I have a gut feeling and I have a historical reference, which is every dadgum time something like this happens in this town, it gets covered up, and it needs to stop. And I salute President Trump for pushing to move forward on those records that they have, but I do want them to be. I would like them to be filtered a little bit. I don't want the 1,000 innocents and some of those people that flew, as you mentioned earlier.
Yeah, so you're telling me the Democrats had a bunch of incriminating information about Donald Trump and they just never used it? Why?
I'm a free American. I supported Donald Trump in this last election. Yes, he did just actively cover up a giant child ring, and I'm going to criticize him for that, okay? And I'm sorry, after all these years of us right-wingers saying, protect the children, come on, that's bad for your soul if you don't. You speak up about that. It's horrible what he's doing.
But now Trump has been left fuming. That's right. In today's top story, MSNBC just exposed Trump's latest desperate lie. Take a look at this.
Congressman, so the president was up early and on his social media platform.
Relatable.
8:07 this morning. Here's what the president wrote. My poll numbers within the Republican Party and MAGA have gone up significantly since the Jeffrey Epstein hoax was exposed by the radical left Democrats and just plain troublemakers.
Wrong.
They have hit 90%, 92%, 93%, 95% in various polls and are all Republican Party records. The general election numbers are my highest ever. People like strong borders and all of the many other things I have done, all caps. God bless America, all caps, MAGA, exclamation point. This sounds desperate.
Yeah.
Why?
But is that the same Rasmussen poll over and over again?
I don't know.
We took them 5 minutes apart. So I think that's what we're looking at. It is desperation. They're flooding the zone, which, you know, Steve Bannon always said when things get bad. This is simply flooding the zone. The Epstein thing is overwhelming them, and I think that's why you're seeing all the crazy stuff coming out with Tulsi and things like that. This is flooding the zone. This is crazy, and I think right now you're seeing a little bit of desperation.
I mean, I think the whole problem here now is that the American people think they're hiding something with Epstein. It's not just Republicans. This is the worst way to handle a scandal. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, I think, like, again, maybe it's just the most obvious thing. The reason why they're handling the scandal badly is because the actual facts are bad. Yeah. Like, that's a possible situation here. Why is he hiding this for 2 weeks? Why is he only doing the grand jury testimony? If any normal person would have said, release everything. He all of a sudden has concern about the niceties of the judicial process. I don't think so, right? Like, I don't think so. If he was not implicated, he would have released the files 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. He would never have gone through this. And so, you know, I think he's trying to signal to Republicans that there's nothing there, and He has to polarize the race, and maybe that will work with Republicans. I hope not. Maybe it will. But his problem is independents now 2-1, 3-1.
Long story short, when you're someone like Donald Trump, you're pretty much asking to get roasted and mocked on live TV.